Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Taurus. How are you guys this week, Taurus? See what your energies are for Taurus. This can be any aspect of your life. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Taurus, oh, that wants to come out. 5 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles. What does Taurus need to know? What does just through those? What does Taurus need to know? This one came out first. What does Taurus need to know? 3 more. What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Come on, cards. Cooperate. There we go. What does Taurus need to know? Okay, so looks like somebody feels like there's no hope for someone to cooperate or compromise. Now, it could be a team setting, teamwork here. It could be something creative, but I do feel something needs to be acknowledged. So it has to do with success. Someone's planning, preparing for success. I feel somebody feels that there's no hope for a situation to be successful, because I see a person here kind of looking back here, taking a leap of faith. See, someone's seeing the truth. So there's something being acknowledged. It has to do with a lack of cooperation and compromise. Yeah, so we have a person here, 4 of Cups, who's feeling a little drained, maybe even just bored with the situation. Now, this could be somebody feeling like there's no hope, because this is often a creative pursuit. It's several people coming together to collaborate. So it has to do with truth, maybe even some kind of idea. But the 4 of Cups tells me someone's either bored with a situation or feels that there's no hope for cooperation and compromise or a collaboration. And then we have a single person here. So it's a person enjoying the fruits of their labor. And I do see somebody here with that. See, that moon energy tells me is a little fear, things that are still yet unknown, because I'm seeing emotional fulfillment. So what I feel is happening is we just have a person who's kind of got that cup half full. You know, it's the cup half full or half empty instead of half full, because I do see an energy of someone taking a risk. There's always a risk. And it looks like it'd be a job situation. It could be a relationship too. But we have a person who's just in that. I feel we have a person who's just could be missing an opportunity because of this. Okay? Missing this opportunity because they're not seeing something here. And it has to do with true success, victory. And it looks like even an idea. Somebody's trying to come up with an idea. Maybe there's another person involved here, a team setting. Could be 3 people even here. But it has to do with a lot of confusion. Someone's feeling a little bit confused here. There's things that are hidden. And maybe even, like I said, a little bit of fear with that lack of... It's an energy of a person who I feel looks like someone coming up with an idea, but maybe they feel it'll be rejected. So it's an energy of someone who probably doesn't want to, share that idea. But the truth is, it's in the heart of the reading. This could be successful. Okay. Now, it could be a relationship because it is all about teamwork, cooperation, compatibility. But there's a risk involved. And I can see an energy of somebody here. It looks like an Aries energy. See, looking back here, looking back at the past. Something wasn't a victory possibly in the past. Now, it could be just a fear of rejection. Okay, to do with a work situation, a collaboration, or a creative endeavor. But the truth is it could be successful. So someone's having this little aha moment. Yeah, it's a risk. It could be a risk worth taking. Okay, but it's about going down this new path. And it could have to do with someone here who, it could be a relationship situation as well. Even friends or family. But I'm seeing a single person, someone enjoying the fruits of their labor, but it has to do with someone who's afraid they're never going to be happy, emotionally fulfilled, you see. But things are still kind of hidden. I just feel we have someone who's feeling a little bit confused. And it has to do with a situation that wasn't successful. Now, 6 of Wands is, a bit of ego. So it has to do with someone's ego. They need to let go of the ego, you see, because sometimes that is an energy that blocks people from going down a path. It's taking a risk. Yeah, let's have a look at this Five of Cups for Taurus. Yeah, see, a crossroads, a choice. See, there's two ways to go here. So there's this choice. It could be someone who's just at a crossroads in their life, thinking of going down a new path, maybe working in a team setting or teaming up with another person. But the acknowledgement that it could be successful. See, somebody's acknowledging, not acknowledging. They don't want to acknowledge. It's almost like they don't want to look at it. Could be a little shadow work. It could be successful. See, it's preparing for the best, planning for the worst. So maybe even it's a business plan. But I feel here something wasn't successful before. So this person's applying that energy to this other situation. I mean, this could be yourself here, but it could be a person around you as well. We have a little Virgo energy, Taurus or Capricorn, some Cancer energy with the moon. Little Sag energy. Let's have a look at the Three of Pentacles. Why is this here? Yeah, see, it could be family, friends. It could be a work situation. See, there's the energy of three. So it's energy of involving other people. Now, it looks like there's some kind of positive news. You see, I feel it has to do, a lot of times I see this as a perspective. It's kind of how you look at it. Now, this could be taking a relationship to the next level, introducing friends and family, see? It has to do with cooperation, compromise, compatibility. Yeah, the things you have in common. So there could be common friends. Let's have a look at the Six of Wands. Oops, this one actually was the one, the manifesting. We have someone keeping their feelings to themselves here. See, someone who's, I feel, afraid to really say anything. See, it's a little bit of being worried about being rejected, whether this will be successful. And it could be any aspect. Friends, family, a work situation. But it has to do with manifesting. See, someone here actually has everything they need. They have all the tools, the information, the skills to be successful. But this is a person who's keeping that to themselves. So there's a little fear that it won't be. It could be just a fear of rejection. Okay. Yeah, maybe someone's feeling that way, with family and friends or a work situation. But this is an energy of someone who has all the tools, the skills. They have everything they need, you see? So it could be an energy of someone going off on their own, maybe, moving away from this if there was, because it looks like there's something that wasn't. Someone's ego's getting in the way, their pride, see? They're keeping their feelings to themselves. They're not saying anything. It's a person who'd rather drink their own tears than take that risk. Let's have a look at the Fool. Why is this here? Looking back. So I say that's what the Fool's about, that look over the shoulder before that leap of faith. See, someone's looking back, feeling beat up. They feel like giving up. But it's also an energy of not giving up. It's about pushing through fear. That's what the Fool's all about, pushing through fear, taking the risk, seeing the truth. This could be successful. It's about pushing through the fear of rejection or not being accepted. Someone here is a little emotionally drained too, like I feel. Someone here is a little bit confused. It could be to do with friends or family, maybe a love interest or, maybe even a marriage. But someone's thinking about this single energy here. Someone's a little afraid they're never going to be happy, emotionally fulfilled, but this is what it is. They just can't see it. See, someone just can't see it. They just can't see. Let's have a look at the Ace of Swords. Why is this here? There it is. See, the truth. Emotional fulfillment. Happy home, happy life, a happy situation. So this is someone who needs to take that leap of faith, take that little bit of a risk. Now, this could be someone just putting all their cups on the table, telling someone how they feel, maybe feel they'll be rejected. It's possible this is someone who's been rejected in a workplace situation or by family and friends because they put themselves out there. They were emotional, you see? Yeah, let's have a look at the Four of Cups. The truth is there could be a lot of emotional fulfillment. That's the truth right there in the heart of the reading. Four of Cups. See, there's an energy of change. It's an energy of positive energy. So I feel there's some positive news coming in. There it is. Someone's being a little cautious, being careful what they wish for. It's someone who's afraid to wish, hope for the best. Yeah, a little cautious. Someone keeping their feelings to themselves. See, they're offering one little cup. So someone who's afraid to express themselves or put themselves out there because of a situation that's happened before. So it's a crossroad, maybe a life path decision. Now, it could be a relationship. Someone feels like there's no hope taking this to the next level, introducing to friends and family, or maybe even whether, these people will, it feels almost like afraid of being accepted. Okay, because we have a person who's really keeping them feelings in, but what they don't realize is they have everything they need. Okay, they have everything they need. The skills, the talent, the knowledge, the wisdom, they have everything they need. Okay, so it could be someone thinking, well, I don't need these people. I have everything I need. It could be in a negative sense. Somebody's ego's getting in the way. You see, someone's ego, their pride. So this is someone who's rather sit and suffer in silence than put themselves out there. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but I actually feel there's positive energy because this is the truth, the success, the victory. Somebody's having the aha moment, right? They're having that aha moment. So I feel things are going to clear up here. But, that moon is a fear, confusion, where it's all kind of an illusion because of the pride and the ego. Let's have a look at the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, see, somebody weighing the pros and the cons. It could be whether they want to be single or not, or whether it could be of somebody going off on their own. See, leaving a work situation, a collaboration. Someone's feeling left out. See, that I feel that's what it is. They're feeling left out because they're afraid to say anything. They're afraid to put themselves out there and put all those cups on the table. So there's just definitely a lot of emotional energy. Yeah. About the moon. See, there we have somebody here, maybe with Cancer in their chart. It's a person kind of reaching out. Now, it could be someone explaining, it could be an apology, but it's really just an energy of a person who's feeling apprehensive. Now, I'm seeing two, and there's other people involved, friends, family, work colleagues. Okay, and maybe it's someone who's afraid of putting themselves out there in a social setting. Because this is often a person who's private, someone who likes to spend time alone. The Nine of Pentacles is a person focused on their money, but it's also a person who has everything but love. And we have a person weighing the pros and the cons of a situation. It's a struggle. It's about calming down and making a choice. See, I feel there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Yeah, it's hard to say what this is all about. I'll go over it a little more, especially over that Ace of Swords and Ten of Cups. There's the Ten of Cups right here. See, this is somebody else. This is an interesting. If there's always someone else who feels the same. You see, I feel like there's, if this is yourself and you have all the tools, you have everything you need to go off on your own. Yeah, it could be like I say, a work situation, but it has to do with taking a risk, pushing that fear aside, leaving it behind, moving towards something more successful. See, maybe a better job. But we have a person who's definitely afraid here, I feel, of rejection. And we got someone who's definitely in their feelings because they're feeling a little emotionally drained, maybe even not quite sure what to think, But we have the moon here. There we have it. There's that, see, looking at the details. See, someone calming down, grounding themselves, looking at the situation in a more grounded way, taking a little moment here. This is an energy of not rushing. So we have someone reaching out. This tells me there's always someone who feels the same. Okay, so somebody here with that moon. See, this person could be the one. Somebody here's pride's getting in the way. Now, maybe both people, both people's pride are getting in the way. Let's have a look at that Three of Cups. Yeah, so it has to do with love, making a choice. So it has to do with, maybe taking things to the next level in a relationship. Someone may be a little bit worried. There's a lack of compromise or compatibility, the things you have in common. So it could be just common friends too. But we've got love here. It looks like a choice in love. Somebody making some kind of choice to take things to the next level. But it's like nobody's saying anything. Both people's ego, pride's getting in the way. They don't want to say anything. You see, nobody wants to say anything here because they're afraid to put themselves, both people afraid of putting themselves out there, opening up emotionally. Now, this could be a family situation where, You know, someone's a little worried the family won't like the other person, that they'll be rejected by them, whatever the situation. But there it is. See, now this has to do with a happy home, a happy life. It could be a relationship commitment, but it has to do with an agreement. Now this could be a work situation as well, because I see this as, emotional fulfillment, content, complete contentment. Someone here is not very content. See, their cup's not filled. Someone here's not so sure. There's been some rejection. So it's a person who keeps everything all their emotions to themselves. They only offer that one little emotion, the one little cup. Why? Because they're afraid of being rejected. And it could be this person here, but I feel both people are doing the same thing. And there's looking at this, it has to do with a happy home, happy life. Maybe someone's financial foundation. It looks like, it has to do with maybe an invitation to a party, a family event. See, some kind of an agreement. It has to do with two people being on the same page. But it also has to do with the way someone conducts themselves. Okay, habits, lifestyle, the things you have in common. If we have someone who's a little afraid, I feel this person's afraid, their ego's in the way, or they're afraid that their family, friends won't accept the other person, that you won't get each other, because there's something to do with tradition. Maybe it's morals and values. Yeah. So this is the person I feel who's a little worried about being rejected, but this person also is too, whether it's you. You could be anyone here. See a little Gemini energy? See, there's the there you are, Taurus, looking at the details to do with a house, a home, a family, someone's financial foundation, or there's a reason to celebrate actually here. You see? So it looks like an invitation. This person's a little shy or apprehensive. See, they're afraid of being rejected, so they're not saying too much. Tell me, and it could be an explanation. Somebody may be trying to explain here, and you may be in that situation of maybe weighing the pros and the cons, but it's about calming down and making a decision. Maybe there's someone here may be keeping a secret, maybe feeling that someone's keeping a secret. They may be seeing someone else, or it's somebody comparing one situation to something that happened before. See the past. Because we have someone who feels a little beat up. They feel like giving up, you see? But it's about pushing through the fear, taking a risk. So I feel this person's they're not going to say too much though. They're not going to say a whole lot here, I feel. But I feel both people aren't really, we got two people who are afraid of just putting themselves out there, expressing their feelings, putting all the cups on the table. So I don't know what's happened, but it definitely has to do with another situation. Tell me about this moon with the Page of Cups. There we go, yeah. So we have a King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Little Sag. See, someone's pride getting in the way. Now, they don't have to be a fire sign, but this is someone who takes the lead. This is the leader, someone who takes the lead. Now, this is a person who generally goes after what they want, but there's a lot of pride. So it has to do with pride. Okay, somebody's pride getting in the way. Yeah. Tell me about the King of Wands. See, there's that Cancer energy. They have Cancer in their chart possibly, or it's just about power. So it has to do with letting go of control. See, there's something to do with control, and it's also an area of a person who's determined to have success. See, the fear that it won't be successful, they'll lose control. But it has to do with sheer determination. So I feel someone here is becoming more determined here. I do think they're going to reach out. I feel like they're just a bit apprehensive. I don't think it's about being shy. It's more than it won't be successful. I mean, maybe it's the person who's worried that their family won't accept you. They won't pull you into that circle. It could be anything. Friends, family. It could be a work situation. But that Three of Pentacles is, there's a third person. There's some kind of choice. Maybe someone has a choice between two, or a person feels that way. You see, this is the energy of mirroring and manifesting, having all the tools, the information to manifest. So there's something manifesting. Tell me about the Princess of Cups. Who is this? Yes, when releasing things that no longer serve. See, letting go of friends and family, letting go of people. But it's also someone who, their hopes and dreams. Somebody's hopes and dreams is to fit in, to be part of this situation, whether it's work or friends or family. But this is a person who's willing to let go. to release. So we have someone here who's trying to manifest. Now the star, you know, it is about letting go of things that don't serve you. So I feel it's someone who needs to let go of this past more than anything. I don't know if it's so much the people. It could be. It's likely different for everyone. Let's have a look at the star. Maybe someone doesn't feel valued, or maybe the friends and family. Somebody's maybe been, shut out or closed off, but it has to do with pride and ego. Someone's pride's getting in the way. Maybe someone's pride's been hurt. There was a rejection. But it has to do with, I feel it really does look like someone feels that the other people, people are going to reject them, because it looks like they need to let go of it though. See, something to do with marriage, commitment, not being treated right, not feeling that things were fair. Somebody feels maybe people aren't being fair, the family and friends. But I actually feel there's going to be an explanation. I really do. So I don't know what's happened here, but like I say, likely different for everyone, but it has to do with marriage, commitment, maybe taking it to the next level. Someone here is maybe, afraid the family won't like them, won't have faith in this. But I do see, some kind of an agreement. Two people making some kind of an agreement, just getting on the same page. It doesn't matter sometimes if the family or friends don't like someone. You have to make that choice for yourself. Now, we have a person here who may be a little concerned that someone's juggling, back and forth between several people. I'm not seeing that huge, just maybe for a few people. It's mostly about just calming down, making a decision, comparing something that is happening now to something that's happened in the past. That's what I feel. See, it's about taking that risk, that leap of faith, and just going for it. It does look tricky. Let's have a look at the Nine of Wands. Why is this here? Yeah, so we have the Queen of Wands. So we have the King and Queen of Wands. So this is two people who actually get along quite well, I feel. But it could be someone doesn't feel like they fit in with the friends and family, or they'll be rejected because they've been rejected before. See? But it has to do with worth and value, where someone feels that, the situation's out of their reach, or someone's out of their league. It looks like there's just other people involved. But, it's an energy of just leaving that behind, to letting it go. So we have a person changing their focus. Now, this is someone who generally knows what they want, and they're not afraid to go for it. So it looks like an Aries. But we have someone who's focusing on something, maybe obsessing over it a little bit too much here. Because we know the Queen of Wands can obsess about a situation. Really focus. I mean, it's a beautiful skill. This is someone who has a lot of skills, knowledge and wisdom. This is somebody who can work very hard. So whatever this is, it feels as though there's a change of focus. It's about taking a leap of faith. See, it's focusing on the happiness, focusing on the positive energy. Let's have a look at this Queen of Wands. But we got the King and Queen of Wands. So like I say, it's about taking the lead. It has to do with someone being determined to take control of the situation. Someone's a little worried that someone's going to try to control something. It has to do with controlling. Now, this is two people. The King and Queen of Wands can both be kind of controlling. It's not about trying to control. It's about taking control when things don't look like they're going to be successful. You see? That's what the control is often with the King and Queen of Wands, they're not always just trying to control everything and everyone around them. They just take control when they feel they need to take control to make sure something works out, that it is. So there's a situation there about who's taking the lead. Yeah, so pretty interesting. Queen of Wands, why is this here? Yeah, see, that's the birth of something new. It's about being open, the Empress is someone who's learning. The Empress is someone very creative, very skilled, very balanced, often very kind, compassionate, very forgiving, also patient. The Queen of Pentacles, or the Empress, is the full package, but this is about being open to the birth of something new. So for some of you, there is a creative endeavor, a job, a situation, but it has to do with the truth. See, someone's having the aha moment. They're seeing the truth. Someone I feel is a little afraid of speaking the truth, or just afraid to, see what happens here. But I feel there'll be success here. I don't know what this is about. It's obviously very important to someone. Yeah, now we have the King of Cups, see, putting themselves out there, opening up emotionally. You see, someone's kept a lot of their feelings to themselves. They're being cautious. So it has to do with being a little cautious, being careful. But there's some love here. So it looks like we've got someone who's kept a lot of their feelings to themselves. Maybe they've kept a secret. Now, the secret has to do with being single. Oh, I see what could be happening. Oh, it's coming together here. Someone who maybe hasn't told their friends and family they're seeing somebody. It's time to take it to the next level. And this is someone who hasn't told anybody. They've kept it a secret. We always have to remember, if someone tries to keep you a secret, they probably don't have your best interests at heart. But this looks like a situation with this person is the one I feel who's been rejected. They've taken somebody to meet friends and family. They were rejected. They didn't like the person. But it is a past energy. And that's why I feel it has to do with maybe someone here is feeling a little bit like a fool. Okay. Now, this could be this person here who took a risk and feels a little bit like a fool. Or maybe something's already happened and now it's time to be around the friends and family again and they're afraid. But I feel it has to do with healing. It has to do with being open to heal, being open to new possibilities here. So, yeah, this is a pretty interesting read. So, don't know what's happened. It looks like there was a rejection, or someone has that fear they're going to be rejected. Now, maybe we have a situation that happened here between a couple. This could be already a married couple. There's been a situation. Now, this could be the mother too. See, somebody here, it could be the mother situation. We could even have the father. A lot of Taurus here. Of course, this is your reading. So, yeah, so it has to do with someone's choice in love, but it has to do with, I feel friends and family love this person. I feel it has to do with forgiveness, to be honest. This could be the mother being open to healing, see? So I don't know what's happening, but, I feel it just has to do with just leaving it behind. It's like it's just like, just leaving it behind. Someone here is very cautious, very careful. See, this is someone who's being cautious, but so it looks to me, it could be an apology, but it looks as though we have someone who's going to take the lead and take control of a situation. Okay. Yeah. I feel like it's all good. Honestly, I feel like this is going to turn out just fine because I can see, a happy home, something to do with home, family, friends, a reason to celebrate, something traditional, maybe holidays, maybe it happened during a holiday. Maybe you have different, maybe there's different traditions, different religions here as well. But I actually feel, the Empress is an energy of someone who's just open, okay? Somebody who has an open mind as well, because the Empress is always open to new options, possibilities, and to do that you have to have an open mind. So this is somebody who's very welcoming, I feel. So it doesn't really look like this is it could be, like I say, this energy of the Fool being the Queen of Wands, which I feel is connected to this person, but I actually feel this could be another person because it looks like someone's involved here, but there's an energy of open to healing, you see. I really feel like we have someone who's worried a lot about possibly nothing. I'm not going to say nothing because if it's upsetting or, there's a situation that's happened and it's now an energy of trying to heal this. Because it does look like family, and it looks like holidays, celebration, traditional events where someone's afraid. See, happy home, happy life. But I actually feel this is going to be successful, okay? Because we have that King of Wands, a little afraid that it won't be, but it has to do with, things being hidden. Someone maybe has kept a little bit of a secret here. I mean, it could be this person who's feeling that way, right? They know something. Believe me, we've got both people who I feel, it's an energy of that emotional energy, okay? Keeping things inside. Yeah. Let's have a look at the power. See, there it is, a fresh new start, an opportunity, an invitation. So it has to do with someone inviting someone. And I feel this is going to turn out positive. Okay, now if it isn't a relationship where, you know, it's a couple and family involved situations, I feel we have someone who needs to just let go. Okay, just release things that no longer serve. Now it could be family and friends. Someone didn't treat someone right, or they feel like people weren't being fair. But it looks like it's something that's already happened. It's about putting it behind and leaving it where it belongs. Okay, where the past is the past. Because the Empress is open to the future. That's what the whole birth of something new is about. See, this opportunity and invitation. Yeah, it's a fresh new start here. And it could be just a person who's afraid of putting themselves out there. But the truth is, someone may be keeping a secret. They actually have a lot of feelings and haven't told anybody yet. Okay, where we have a person feeling, hey, they're not treating me right. They're not coming in right. They're not introducing my friends and family. I feel this is someone who hasn't told anybody. I feel they will. I do see the invitation. In fact, it could come from that Empress energy. The Mother. There's the truth, success. See, there's this, I see, there it is, the aha moment. So I do feel this will be successful. Okay. So I feel it's just someone coming up with an idea too, to kind of take control. Okay. And there we have a passionate new beginning. So it has to do with someone choosing the one. Now, maybe someone here kept a secret. They might have been dating two people. Maybe they're worried somebody's going to spill the beans. But it looks like it's a past. It already looks like someone's ready to take it to the next level. They just haven't told anybody because I feel the secret. So another scenario. But yeah, it's about choosing the one. So I feel it has to do with someone making this choice, choosing the one. Now, it could be, like I say, someone comparing somebody, okay, to a past person. But we have a single person. Now, this is choosing, making a choice, choosing the one, choosing the right person. Is this the right person? So, and it could be family being involved, you know, questioning, putting somebody on the spot here too. But I'm seeing a passionate new beginning. I also see creative ideas for some of you when it comes to work, contracts, negotiation. Maybe you have several, maybe you're comparing them. But it's saying to just calm down, look at the details of the situation. Okay. So I feel there's definitely going to be some emotional fulfillment, a lot of happiness here. There's a cycle ending. See, things are actually going to go in your favor here. Okay. This is someone who's going to take control. They're going to make sure it goes in both people's favor. You see? So I don't think there's anything really to worry about here. Whether it's a friendship, a relationship, a job situation. It's that worry about being rejected, that people won't see someone's worth and value. You see? Whether it'll be fair, because it has to do with being fair. But someone here has all the tools. They have everything they need. See, this is someone who has everything they need but love. So there's that energy too. But afraid to put themselves out there. So there it is, two single people. See, the end of a cycle, the end of the single life. Now we have a person feeling confident. See, there you go, little Leo energy. This could be yourself, could be someone else, but it has to do with someone being confident things will go in their favor. That's the end of the single life. So it does look like an agreement. Now, often, I mean, it could be, like I say, a work situation, a love interest, partnering up. But it has to do with both people agreeing, okay, to go down this path, to take it to the next level. This is a person who's now feeling confident, you see. Somebody here who wasn't confident. Now, it could be the Queen of Wands, like I say, or the Mother, somebody getting in the middle, because there's definitely an extra person here. But it doesn't look like somebody was hiding and juggling another person, maybe for a few people, but it's really just about calming down, getting on the same page and making some kind of an agreement. So it has to do with travel and movement. So yeah, maybe even moving in together. Maybe that's something that's hidden, moving in together. Someone's not told anyone. If you've already moved in together, the holiday season coming up maybe, or something traditional within the family. But there it is. See, partnering up. It has to do with a partnership. So I feel we just have a person who hasn't told anybody. They've kept it a secret. They haven't said anything. Now, you know, and now we have this Queen of Wands. or this Princess of Cups energy, weighing the pros and the cons, whether they want to do this. It could be going to visit these people, traveling, see, taking lessons learned, moving forward calmly and peacefully, taking more time. Maybe someone wants a little more time to get to know someone before they take it to the next level. See, there you are. It looks like yourself. It doesn't have to be, but there it is. See, Taurus energy, having faith. See, it has to do with someone having faith. Now, if this is a long distance relationship, maybe we have someone who's worried someone's juggling if they're at a distance, that they won't be faithful. I feel somebody here, it's more about the faith in, the fear of the unknown. Where's this going? So we may have a person, some of you may have someone who just wants to take more time to get to know you. This is about two people forming a bond, growing together, and then moving it forward. So yeah, so I see an agreement, and I see an agreement that makes both people happy, okay, emotionally fulfilled. I feel this is just about someone who's a little more apprehensive about the next step in a relationship, okay? But if it is a married couple and something has happened where they didn't feel valued by their friends and family, maybe felt a little left out and they've kept it to themselves, you see? And they're afraid to get into this situation again. I feel the other person's going to come in and take that first step and take control of the situation, not so much the other person. Yeah, very interesting reading. I wish you guys the best. It does look like a partnership, could be business, a relationship, see, some kind of an agreement. It's solid, reliable. It has to do with two people putting their cups on the table, talking things through. Okay, happy home, happy life, a strong financial foundation. Okay, and making an agreement that works for both people. So it really looks like it's going to work itself out. So just be patient with this. Don't be afraid of taking a risk and telling someone how you feel, because this is also part of this reading, is taking a risk telling someone how you feel. Someone's a little careful, maybe because they're afraid they're going to be rejected or family's going to reject someone, okay, because it's happened before. But we've got two very strong people, very creative, that are very compatible. Okay, I actually feel like there's a lot of compatibility here. So I wish you the best on this journey, and we'll see you soon.